Hello students and welcome to your English language class. I hope all of you are doing well. Today in this class we will be taking up yet another fiction from your supplementary reader, Footprints Without Feet, and the title of this story is The Necklace. The Necklace by Guy de Maupassant, a great French story writer, revolves around a middle-class woman, Matilda, who often dreams of a lavish life but does not live within her means. Although belonging to a poor family of clerks, she is proud of her beauty and youth and dreams of a royal lifestyle. But ironically, she has to marry to a petty clerk. And she is unable to reconcile to her poverty and keeps on dreaming of a palace-like house, exquisite dresses and expensive jewelry. The loss of a diamond necklace that she borrows from her rich friend ruins her and her husband's life, and the couple has to live in abject poverty for 10 long years. And Maupassant seems to convey through this story that one should not aspire for more than what one has. Okay, so now let us read from the text. Matilda is invited to a grand party. She has a beautiful dress but no jewelry. She borrows a necklace from a friend and loses it. What happens then? So, Matilda is the central character of the story, and she is actually born in a very poor family. And she was very beautiful and very charming, but somehow, she couldn't get what she always wanted. She wanted a very rich lifestyle and very lavish lifestyle, but she couldn't get that, and that's why she remains upset and annoyed with her life. Now, she was one of those pretty young ladies born as if through an error of destiny into a family of clerks. Now, एरर ऑफ डेस्टिनी मीन्स जैसे कहते हैं ना कि गलती से किस्मत की गलती या भाग्य की गलती से ये एक फैमिली ऑफ क्लर्क्स में पैदा हो गई थी, बट एक्चुअली शी डिज़र्व टू बी बॉर्न इन अ वेरी रिच एंड इन्फ्लुएंशियल family because she was very graceful and very pretty and very charming. Okay, she had no dowry, no hopes, no means of becoming known, loved and married by a man either rich or distinguished. Now she had nothing, she had no dowry, she had no means of becoming rich and famous, and she also didn't get a chance to marry a man who was very rich and influential, and she allowed herself to marry a petty clerk, okay, um, in the office of the Board of Education. So she was born in a very poor family with limited resources, limited means. So she got married to a petty clerk who used to work in the office of the Board of Education. She was simple, but she was unhappy. Obviously, because she dreamt very big and she wanted a lifestyle that was impossible for her to achieve. Okay, she wanted to wear very expensive dresses, and she wanted to have a large, huge mansion just like rich and influential persons, but she couldn't afford that, and neither her husband could. She suffered incessantly means continuously. Okay, so she suffered continuously, feeling herself born for all delicacies and luxuries. Now, she always used to feel that she deserves all the comforts and luxuries, but somehow she was not getting all that, so she was suffering continuously. She suffered from the poverty of her apartment. On the small apartment she used to live, it was quite shabby, and it was not that very comfortable. The shabby walls and the worn chairs. Okay, all the furniture was quite old and it was all worn out. All the walls were shabby and it was all messy, and it was not that very comfortable. All these things tortured and angered her. So, as it is, from her childhood days, she used to feel very embarrassed to be born in a poor family, and now After marriage also, she was not getting whatever she dreamt of all her life. So now she has started suffering silently, and everything around her used to torture her and used to anger her. When she seated herself for dinner opposite her husband, who uncovered the tureen with a delighted air, और जब वो डिनर करने बैठी अपने हस्बैंड के साथ, tureen means it's a broad, deep serving dish. Okay, used to serve soup and stews. Okay, so when he uncovered that dish, he was very delighted to see that there was pot pie. Okay, so pot pie, it's a dish made up of meat and vegetable stew. So he said, "Oh, the good pot pie. I know nothing better than that." और वो जो उसका husband है, he was quite satisfied with his life and with the things around him. So when he uncovered the dish and he found pot pie in it, he became very delighted. And he said that I know nothing better than that. She would think of elegant dinners, of shining silver. ओके और जो मेटिल्डा है वो क्या अपने सपनों में देखती थी कि बहुत एलिगेंट एक मैंशन में वो रह रही है, और शी थिंक्स ऑफ एलिगेंट डिनर्स, ऑफ शाइनिंग सिल्वरवेयर, ठीक है, जो जितने भी यूटेंसिल्स हैं, जितनी डिशेस हैं, वो सिल्वरवेयर की बनी हुई हैं. शी थॉट ऑफ द एक्सक्विजिट फूड सर्व्ड इन मार्वलस डिशेस. शी हैड नीदर फ्रॉक्स नॉट ज्वेल्स, नथिंग, and she loved only those things. Or she was very materialistic and she used to think of only very expensive things, and she always hopes कि one day she'll be able to be able to be rich and to live that kind of a lifestyle. She had a rich friend, a schoolmate at the convent, who she did not like to visit. She suffered so much when she returned. ओके और मेटिल्डा की एक बहुत रिच फ्रेंड थी, जो उसकी स्कूल मेट भी थी एट द कॉन्वेंट, द स्कूल शी यूज टू गो, बट शी डिड नॉट लाइक टू विजिट दैट फ्रेंड बिकॉज वेन एवर शी यूज टू रिटर्न शी यूज टू सफ़र, क्योंकि वो कंपेयर करती थी अपने लाइफ स्टाइल को उसके लाइफ स्टाइल के साथ, एंड देन दैट यूज टू एड अप टू हर एगनी. ओके, ऑलरेडी वो बहुत ज़्यादा सफ़र कर रही थी, बहुत ज़्यादा अनॉयड थी अपनी लाइफ से, और जब वो अपनी फ्रेंड के साथ कंपेयर करती थी तो वो और ज़्यादा डिसअपॉइंटेड और बहुत ज़्यादा एकदम अपसेट फील करती थी. शी वेप्ट फॉर होल डेज फ्रॉम डिस्पेयर एंड डिसअपॉइंटमेंट, एंड शी यूज टू क्राई in hopelessness and disappointment. One evening, her husband returned elated. Elated means delighted. Okay, so one evening, her husband returned delighted, bearing in his hand a large envelope. और एक दिन उसके husband जब when he returned from his workplace, he was very delighted because he was holding in his hand a large envelope. Here, he said, here's something for you. अब वो भी जो उसका हस्बैंड था मेटिल्डा का, वो भी ये चीज़ जानता था कि समहाउ मेटिल्डा इज़ नॉट वेरी हैप्पी टू बी हियर, और उसको एक बहुत ही लैविश लाइफस्टाइल चाहिए. तो वो उसके लिए वो एनवलप लेकर आता है और उसको हैंड ओवर करता है. शी क्विकली ड्रू आउट अ प्रिंटेड कार्ड ऑन विच वर इंस्क्राइब्ड दीज वर्ड्स. ऑब्वियसली इट वाज एन इन्विटेशन कार्ड, ठीक है, और उस पर क्या लिखा होता है, द मिनिस्टर ऑफ पब्लिक इंस्ट्रक्शन एंड मैडम जॉर्ज Ramponnet asked the honor of Monsieur and Madame Loisel's company. Monday evening, January 18 at the minister's residence. Okay, ये जो है एक invitation card होता है जिसमें कि they were invited to a formal dance and dine party. ठीक है. Now instead of being delighted as her husband had hoped, she threw the invitation spitefully upon the table, murmuring, "What do you suppose I want with that?" और मेटिल्डा का हस्बैंड जो है वो एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा होता है दैट आफ्टर लुकिंग एट द इनविटेशन कार्ड शी विल बिकम वेरी इलेटेड एंड वेरी जॉयफुल, बट ऑन द कॉन्ट्ररी शी बिकेम वेरी अपसेट एंड शी जस्ट थ्रू इट. ओके, शी जस्ट थ्रू द इनविटेशन कार्ड एंड शी सेड, व्हाट डू यू सपोज मी टू डू? But my dearie, I thought it would make you happy. You never go out and this is an occasion and a fine one. अब वो उससे पूछते हैं कि तुम अपसेट क्यों हो, um, you don't enjoy yourself, you don't go out anywhere, and this is a fine occasion, and I think you should go. Everybody wishes one, and it is very select, not many are given to employees. You will see the whole official world there. और वो कहते हैं कि it's a very fine occasion and I think we should go there, and not all the employees are being invited, and you'll have a chance to look at the whole official world there. She looked at him with an irritated eye and declared impatiently, "What do you suppose I have to wear to such a thing as that?" ओके अब वो काफ़ी इरिटेटेड टोन में बोलती है कि ओके फाइन, आई नो इट्स अ ग्रैंड पार्टी एंड इट्स अ फाइन ओकेजन, बट what do you want me to wear to such an occasion? Okay, I don't have anything fit to wear. Now he had not thought of that. He stammered. अब उसने ये चीज़ तो सोची ही नहीं होती है, सो ही फम्बल्ड, ही जस्ट स्टैमर्ड, एकदम जैसे रुक रुक के बोलते हैं ना, थोड़ा सा हकला के. वाई द ड्रेस यू वेयर व्हेन वी गो टू द थिएटर, इट सीम्स वेरी प्रिटी टू मी. ही वॉज साइलेंट, स्टूपिफाइड इन डिसमे एट द साइट ऑफ हिज वाइफ वीपिंग. और वो मैटिल्डा जो है बीच में ही रोना शुरू कर देती है, तो वो एकदम से कहते कहते रुक जाते हैं. वो कह रहे होते हैं कि जो ड्रेस तुमने उस दिन थिएटर में जब हम गए थे, यू वर वेयरिंग दैट ड्रेस, इट वॉज क्वाइट प्रिटी, एंड मुझे तो वो ठीक लग रही थी. लेकिन वो कहते कहते रुक जाते हैं बिकॉज मैटिल्डा स्टार्टेड वीपिंग. ही स्टैमर्ड, व्हाट इज़ द मैटर, व्हाट इज़ द मैटर. और उससे पूछने लगते हैं कि वाई आर यू क्राइंग. बाय अ वायलेंट एफर्ट शी हैड कंट्रोल्ड हर वेक्सेशन. मतलब जो उसका एकदम डिस्ट्रेस्ड, शी वॉज फीलिंग वेरी डिस्ट्रेस्ड एंड डिसअपॉइंटेड, तो वो बड़ा एफर्ट के साथ खुद को कंट्रोल करती है, अपने इमोशंस को कंट्रोल करती है, एंड रिस्पॉन्डेड इन अ काम वॉइस, वाइपिंग हर मॉइस्ट चीक्स. Nothing. Only I have no dress and consequently I cannot go to this affair. Give your card to some colleague whose wife is better fitted out than I. और वो बड़े ही डिसअपॉइंटेड टोन में उसको जवाब देती है कि आई डोंट हैव एनीथिंग pretty to wear to this occasion, and I think you should give this invitation to somebody else. He was grieved but answered, "Let us see, Matilda, how much would a suitable costume cost? Something that would serve for other occasions, something very simple." अब वो उसका जो हस्बैंड है वो उसको थोड़ा सा कंफर्ट करने के लिए उससे पूछता है, ओके फाइन, just tell me how much would a pretty dress would cost. ओके, हम ऐसा करते हैं, हम कोई एक तुम्हारे लिए एक सिंपल सी ड्रेस खरीद लेते हैं जो कि इस ओकेजन के लिए सूटेबल रहेगी, एंड विच यू कैन वेयर टू अदर ओकेजन्स टू. She reflected for some seconds, thinking of a sum that she could ask for without bringing with it an immediate refusal. और वो दिमाग में कैलकुलेट करती है that how much she should ask for. और एकदम से कहीं उसका हस्बैंड कुछ अगर वो ज़्यादा अमाउंट बताए तो उसको एकदम से रिफ्यूज़ ना कर दे उस अमाउंट को, तो वो कुछ कैलकुलेट करती है. एंड अ फ्राइटेंड एक्सक्लेमेशन फ्रॉम द इकोनॉमिकल क्लर्क. और वो जानती है कि उसका हस्बैंड काफ़ी इकोनॉमिकल है और बहुत ही प्लानिंग के साथ हर काम को करता है, एंड ही इज़ नॉट अ स्पेंथ्रिफ्ट हु विल जस्ट थ्रो अवे मनी लाइक दैट. तो वो अपने दिमाग में थोड़ा कैलकुलेट करके फाइनली शी सेड in a hesitating voice, "I cannot tell exactly, but it seems to me that 400 francs ought to cover it." और वो कुछ दिमाग में थोड़ा कैलकुलेट करके बोलती है कि 400 francs will be fine. He turned a little pale. अब वो जैसे ही सुनता है 400 francs तो उसका हस्बैंड थोड़ा सा uncomfortable फील करता है. For he had saved just this sum to buy a gun, that he might be able to join some hunting parties the next summer. Now her husband was saving that money to buy a gun, okay, and he wanted to join the hunting parties, जिनके साथ वो जाके और जो birds हैं उनको shoot करना चाहता था, with some friends who went to shoot larks. Larks, it's kind of a bird, on Sunday. Nevertheless, he answered, "Very well, I will give you 400 francs, but try to have a pretty dress." बट उसका हस्बैंड फिर भी थोड़ा सा एडजस्टमेंट करता है और कहता है, ओके फाइन, आई विल गिव यू द मनी यू वांट, but try to get a pretty dress. Okay, so I hope you've understood till now. The rest of it we'll be doing in the next class. Thank you for watching this video.